The truth.
Hey my lovelies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Pore Magnificent and so are you. Okay, so what do you guys think about that their intro and me calling you lovelies? Thought about it and I like it. And so, you know, if you watch my vlogs, you realize that I just started calling you guys that out the blue. But yeah, I think it's cute. I looked up the definition. Lovely means exquisitely beautiful. Okay, so hey my lovelies, tap in, go ahead and like this video, comment, just say hi, something, okay, something that I can interact with. That way the algorithm interacts with me and puts me out to more people so they can join the family. Okay, so we are going to try out some new makeup, as well as I want to talk about the 48 Oyster girl. All right, my thoughts and opinion, and we're going to do both simultaneously. I have this. I've never used this particular product, but I have used the Kiss New York liquid foundation in the same color. So Ulta didn't sell it, and I can't remember the beauty supply store that I actually bought it from, but the LA girl, I can't tell you what's up in it, but I know that I really did like that foundation. It matched me really nicely. It was the color Chestnut. And I have the same thing here in the color Chestnut, only it is a cream foundation. So hopefully it matches, because you know the beauty supply store don't let you return nothing. Okay, if you didn't know, now you know. All right, I got some lip gloss, some clear. You can never go wrong with clear, and this is a big old tube, right? And this is like $5, I think, $4 or $5. And then shimmer. I haven't had a shimmer kind of gloss in a, oh, thank you for wanting to look at my face for once, but yes, there you go. Haven't had a shimmer gloss in a while because I had to throw the last one away because it was on its last leg. I'm not telling you that I always follow the rules as far as how many months you're supposed to keep something before tossing it. I'm not that kind of girl. Anyway, so I had to throw the other one away. Basically, the point was I had to throw the other one away because it started to have a smell. Now, if it has a smell, if the texture is no longer the texture, throw it away for sure. So we're going to prep the face as normal. I did skincare today. We're going to prime the face. They did give me a new primer. Let us try. This is the NYX Pore Filler. This looks like this. Whoop, boom. Whoop, boom. Is it supposed to be like that putty consistency? Oh. I'm questioning if this is supposed to go on my face now. Jesus is Lord. Where's my mirror? I'm trying to see what I think about it. It's very silicone-y. I've been out of the makeup game for a hot minute of buying stuff. And I know, honestly, or not even buying stuff, because I was never a huge purchaser of new stuff. I get it as I need it, but I used to watch a lot more reviews and things like that. So, the 48 Oyster girl. I watched the video. I have thoughts, right? I love oysters. And I would like to start off by saying The deal of a dozen oysters for $15 is a steal, okay? Especially if they busted the way she obviously with her super loud slurps was making it seem that they were. Steal, okay, steal. Cause usually you don't see no less, unless you just like got the hookup and you somewhere that you got dollar oysters or something like that. Usually you only get $2 oysters minimum. So that's at least $24. So at least she was giving the boy the discount. I know I done said at least like 4 or 5 times, but at least it was a sale, okay? Taking PIE. And the girl couldn't help herself. Now, if I can get beyond this anti-theft situation here. Now let's start at the beginning. And we're gonna break each part down. Okay, hopefully I don't go on too many tangents. This is the color. Interesting scent. Oh, it's an acne fighter too? I did not pay no attention to that. I thought it was just saying that it covered up blemishes. For hyperpigmentation, hold on, can I trust this on my face? I ain't trying to have this make me light skinned. How I know what to make lighter? Done on my mom.
A few moments later.
Oh, it covers, hold on.
More moments later.
Okay, it just covers it up. Whew. I was about to say, y'all doing too much. I'm gonna utilize this Real Techniques brush. Hold on, let me see what this looks like before I really get up in the story. So I'm gonna pick some of that up. Oh no. This is ashy. Hold up. Is it a balm? Well, I really thought that this was going to be it. Can you tell? The hopes were high, children. This is why sometimes when you switch formulas, it don't be given. I don't know why I keep putting more of this in my face. Like I'm trying to be convinced some other way, some other how, that this is not just ash. Actually, hold on 1 minutos. Okay, so she says this dude been trying to holler at her for months. I'm assuming on the gram, right? Yes, he been trying to holler at her for months on the gram. She had been giving him no play whatsoever. But she said she was bored. So when he texted her that day when she was bored to go out to eat, she said cool, because she was bored. It wasn't, let me be specific, it wasn't to go out to eat. It was to go out for drinks. Now, lesson number 1. Don't be messing with nobody when you're bored, when you're desperate. But in this particular situation, when you're bored and want to use somebody, and you don't got no intention of doing nothing, of not even like, oh no, I'm not saying not doing nothing like you having sex or nothing. I'm talking about like you're not trying to build nothing with this individual. You're just using them for the meal. Don't do that. Don't do that. Unless you guys have an arrangement and understanding of some sort to where this person knows how you feel, that there is no traction, that there is no motion, nothing, and you still want to take me to dinner, fine. Because now all are in agreement. No one is being exploited, no one is being used, no one is being misdirected in any way, shape, or form. Everybody's in clear-cut understanding. If that's not what you're doing, continue to be bored, okay? There's the end month. Secondly, drinks. You say, okay, you done did this, whatever it is, what it is. When I hear drinks, drinks include appetizers, which for most people, oysters are a form of an appetizer. Now, is for a bit much? Yeah, but let's remember that a dozen for $15 is a steal in this economy, especially if they bust it. I'm using this MAC foundation that I think is still a bit too light for me, but I was too lazy to go back to the store. Not too lazy. I was not in the space to go return it back to the store within the, I think it's like 60 days they give you. And so here we are, and here I shall use until I come across the foundation I actually want. Now this is why, quick sidebar, I don't swatch on my hand because my hand and my arm are darker than my face. The other foundation I feel like kind of brings me closer in between because I don't mind going darker. But in the store this was given, but at home it's given a little too bright. Now I would have said, especially if he won't eat none, at least for my taste. Now I like oysters, but maybe, you know, and I really, really like oysters, but maybe she's a fiend and I ain't a fiend. Cause I feel like 2 is plenty, particularly if you're in the mind to get more food, which you should not be, because drinks is drinks. And like I said, maybe you need a little appetizer to help soak up some of this liquor that you're drinking. Drinks is not dinner. If he wanted to invite you to dinner, he would have invited you to dinner. He invited you for drinks. Trying to be a little chill. So, this girl, orders and slurps. Now, yes, you slurp oysters, yes. I'm not a pick up the fork kind of girl, because I need that ocean water, that brininess. Not too briny, because I don't like oysters too briny. But all that's supposed to come with you. That vinegar, that hot sauce, whatever you decide to put on yours. I like a little vinaigrette. I used to really like hot sauce, but now I just need a little vinaigrette and some lime juice, of course. You have a bussin' situation. Situations will arise in our lives. But not for you to order 48 oysters on somebody else's expense. Unless you got an arrangement. Unless you have, if that's your thing, that he's just like, girl, I want to take you out, order whatever you want. Order as much as you want, girl. I'm just happy to be able to feed you, girl. If he say something like that, then order as much as you want to order. But if that's not what y'all got going on, don't be doing that. So I don't care who you are. You should know what's acceptable and what's greedy. If you have any sense of like, I'm not gonna say decency. Decency is not the right word. If you have, it's just like when somebody takes you out to eat, right? My first inclination, unless you've expressed it to me otherwise, is not to order the most expensive thing on the menu. Now I'm not even talking about just dates. You know, it's common courtesy, right? That somebody's like, hey, you know, hey friend, hey whatever, let me take you out to lunch. That does not mean that you order the most expensive thing just because they say they got you. So her ordering 4, even though, like I told you, that's a steal. Cause 4 for $15, that's $60. $60 on oysters. I think she ordered like 3 cocktails, $15 a cocktail. It's like 45, 105. But then she ordered the food. And see, like I said before, drinks does not mean dinner. If she had stopped at the 4 actually at the 3 mark. Had she ate three rounds of oysters and 2 to 3 cocktails, I would have been with her. I would have been with her. But she ordered 4. And then she ordered a whole dinner that was never to be included. Doing too much at that point in time. I mean, it started a big argument. I don't think most people were for it. The thing I hate about people, the whole like backlash behind the video, is that, you know, people wanted to start being like, well, oh, you see, that's how these women be, these females be, blah, 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 blah. You know, y'all be unreasonable. And it's just like, nah. That's just, you know, some entitled person. There's entitled people everywhere. In both the males and the females. So that was straight entitlement. We like, you finna to invite me for drinks, but I'm finna take the whole kit and caboodle. Now, obviously, is it dead wrong for that man to have escaped? Hell yeah. He should have manned up and said what he had to say. Like, I invited you out for drinks. This ain't really gonna work. Something. It's not like your life was in danger. If you had said that, was it? Unless you feel like you would be in some sort of danger, I don't believe in taking the punk way out. Say that thing with your whole chest that you're doing too much. And I don't like it. I know some people hate confrontation, but come on now. And ladies, that is why you always bring enough money to pay for what you were deciding to gobble down. So at least she had money for all that. Because the story don't end with her being like, I had to figure something out with the manager. So at least she could pay for it. At least she was ordering what she had the coin for. Because that would be a definite no-no. That'd have been some gall. Because when that bill come and ain't nobody but you sitting at the table, and it's you who ordered all that food, you're gonna be looking crazy. And then we got old Miss Cheesecake Factory girl, who apparently was a skit. And that's also what I'm tired of. Stop doing these skits that make us look bad. And then after people done cuss you all out, you want to say, oh, it was a skit, you guys. I went a whole however long before realizing, you know, that it was a skit. Not everything needs to be funny. Not everything is meant to be funny. Society would be so much better off if they came to that conclusion themselves. Personally, I don't find nothing wrong. I don't find, well, no, we're not gonna sing his song. With the Cheesecake Factory. I like the Cheesecake Factory, okay? I like the cheesecake. I like some of their dishes. Last time I checked, they had pretty good drinks. Now, you know, pretty good drinks is subjective depending on who at the bar. Oh, it just flows on like butter. He got that good love. That butter love. Did I get an eyebrow thing? I did get an eyebrow thing. I did. Get an eyebrow thing. Now, when I was originally watching the Cheesecake Factory girl video, it did seem a little staged, particularly when she was in her alone in the car and she was just being like, you see a woman like this? It did seem a bit forced. Because we're not gonna talk about her appearance or nothing like that, but she just didn't seem like the girl. And not because of how her physical features were, it was just, she didn't have the vibe of a person who would not go to the Cheesecake Factory. You know, she didn't have the aura of a person who would not go to the Cheesecake Factory. Is I think where a lot of people's point of contention came to be. And Like, you look like you fit right at home in the Cheesecake Factory. Is that too much? Hopefully I don't know if it's too much. Ooh. Ooh. I think I'm in love that these products make this so easy to do, because that glue stick was not my friend. I know these products have been out for a while. You had the Anastasia brow jam gel, whatever, that people were going crazy for like a couple years ago. This looks like I laminated my brows. I don't even think I gotta do nothing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Y'all, I am happy, happy, joy, joy. I am happy, happy, joy, joy. But yeah, she looks like she was right at home at the Cheesecake Factory. She didn't, her aura, her vibe wasn't of one that did not frequent these types of establishments. And so my first reaction, because she was like, it was a chain restaurant, you know, I'm like, there's a lot of great and expensive restaurants that are chain restaurants. This leads me to the next part of the other phase that was going around on these social media streets. The lists of 16, 17, however many places it was, of places you should not take a woman on the first date. I want to say the whole list, except maybe one or two, were garbage. Of like, those places are perfectly fine to go to. Like, the only place I think I remember is going to a person's house. I think going to a person's house for the first date, unless y'all been knowing each other for a very, very long time and y'all have just decided to take it to another step, and they invite you as their first date, maybe, okay, you know, especially if they're going to cook a dinner or something like that. Basically, I'm saying because you have trust in this person that you are not finna end up, hopefully, on some sort of crime documentary. That's really why going to somebody's house, male or female. Like, why would you do that? Why would you go up in somebody's house that you don't know? And I know sometimes, you know, the heat, the urge gets to you, like, damn. Is my thinking, you trying to hit them skins bright and early. Like, I understand why that was on the list. But they had Nobu. I am trying to go to Nobu. They had Nobu, which I know is an expensive restaurant. They had that on the list because technically Nobu's a chain now. Ruth Chris, which we know is a chain. Now, I've only been to Ruth Chris the one time, I feel like. And the one time I went, I was displeased with my overly expensive steak. It was drowned in butter. And I'm like, I like butter. I do. But there's a such thing as too much. And what they hit me with was definitely too much. I think they have bowling on the list. Why would you not want to go bowling? You get to see people in action. You get to see people when they win. You get to see people when they lose. Why would you not want to go somewhere like that? They had all types of like fun activities blocked off. And I'm like, why? Y'all are the problem that they try to accuse everybody of being the problem. Like, it's always those select groups of human beings. No matter what gender, what you claim, what sex you claim, there are just certain human beings who just be messing it up for everybody else. They want to be the outlandish ones that get all the attention, and now somehow they speak for all of us. And I'm like, nah, they don't. They're entitled to their opinion. They can live whatever life they want to live. I guess let them talk, but don't be having us have to freaking suffer. So we're gonna take this and honey. Aye. I can see you all the way from here. Can't you see the glow? My old faithful, that toasted almond. Now, I will say, you know, how I feel about Cheesecake Factory at 33 compared to how I felt about it at 19 are vastly different. The same way, you know, I don't think of Red Lobster in the same way I used to do when I was a teenager. When I was younger, Red Lobster was fancy, okay? Cheesecake Factory, you were getting dressed to go to Cheesecake Factory, okay? It wasn't, you was big stepper if you were going on a date to the Cheesecake Factory, all right? Now, it didn't take that many years for me to start switching my mind, but I still enjoy Cheesecake Factory. I mean, the last time I went to Red Lobster was out the blue because I hadn't gone in forever, and I was not impressed. I was like, I'm gonna leave Red Lobster where it's at. I think they're making another resurgence, but for me, I think I'm just gonna have to leave Red Lobster currently where it's at. But Cheesecake Factory, sign me up. At a good Chili's, sign me up. Now, I don't know if it's like first date, but I definitely have no problem. If that's just what we doing, I don't know. Not to be for me to be sounding bougie, but there's nothing wrong with those types of establishments. Definitely nothing wrong with Cheesecake Factory for a first date. I'll say that. Maybe not Chili's at my age. Younger, sure. Particularly, like I say, younger, you could have definitely took me to Chili's when I was in my early 20s. TGIF, all those. Remember back when Sizzler, which is nothing but like a glorified, I mean, granted, there's no more Sizzlers, but I remember what was considered fly dates. All right. And y'all would have been happy, exclaiming to go. So I think the lessons we learned as I'm finishing up this makeup look, just gonna do like a little bit of eye, not too much. What we learned, don't be using nobody. Don't be hitting nobody up just because they finna feed you. And don't take advantage of anybody unless they want to be taken advantage of. I didn't set the rest of my face. Not like you formulated in your head. Oh yeah. I'm finna, whatever slang word will be best. Don't be like, this is the easy lick. Cause that easy lick will come back and bite you where you don't want to be bit. So save yourself the trouble. Like if you don't find that person attractive, you know, where you see yourself in a relationship or F-buddy or something, friends, whatever. If you don't see none of that, don't be taking these people up on the offers. Remember the lesson we learned about how to say no thank you? Right. Sometimes a good old no thank you, or you're already been ignoring the person in your DMs, continue to ignore them. Because that person has been thinking about you. They got their own little fantasy going on, and here you come just using them. That could go left. And I'm not saying that it's deserved to go left. I'm just saying that it can go left if you play with the wrong types of people. Some people, you need to leave them right where they at. All right, let us spray. Secondly, there's nothing wrong with a park date. Not every first date needs to be money. Here's why a park date is actually good, or a coffee date, because there is no requirement of time. Literally, if the date is going wonderfully, then you can stay for extra time just kicking and talk. But if you are in the date and the date is going horribly and all you did was order coffee, you can just be out because all you did was order coffee. So it's actually beneficial, woman, to be okay with a freaking coffee date. Park dates in the middle of the day, of course, and in a non-secluded area of the park where there are lots of pedestrians. It's a nice idea, particularly if they went the extra step and pack some sort of a picnic for the occasion. You know, heartfelt things are nice. We like those things. We do. I'm gonna put a little gold in my waterline. Let me warm it up. / hopefully get some germs off. Okay, I'm gonna take care of the rest of my makeup off camera. And I will come back once I'm done with that and tell you guys how I feel about this. I just wanted to show you how before and after. I would dip it a little pink and I put the mascara on. Is it my favorite? I did it a little bit in the wrong areas. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit before I try to touch it up, but it's a nice mascara. Is it my favorite mascara? I don't know. I feel like the Benefit, which I didn't want to buy, so I wanted to get a cheaper one. It's actually, I think this is Maybelline one that I wanted to try that people were raving about, but I mean, tell me what y'all think. I don't know. Okay, let's get these on. Hopefully they're not too dry. I promise you, putting on lashes is still my least favorite thing to freaking do. Are they straight? Because if you don't put your lashes on straight, one eye will look wonky. Because you can either open your eyes with lashes or you can close your eyes. Okay, for lip, let's try this new lip. It is lined. I didn't buy a new liner. That is what I needed because I don't really care about this next one. I feel like it's too crumbly. And it's not really the right brown. Oh, it's not acting up today. Hold on. Heard me talking smack. Said he's off me. So let us get and try the new lip that I got from NYX as a gift. This is the Daring Damsel Shine Loud. Whoop! A whole lot more came out than I thought would. Hold on. Wait a minute. I didn't think it was going to be this. This is not what I was expecting aujourd'hui. So like I had colors like this before, but now like this. Like it's pulling off of this side. And I don't know why. I was giving straight crackhead. I was definitely giving crack, baby. I'll try that again another day. It's not gonna be today. I'm gonna try to go with that lava that I purchased myself. See how I like that with this. Not with this makeup look. Not with this makeup look. No. But wait, there's more. Let's try this that we also just purchased. Okay. Okay. All right, and we'll cover that with a little gloss. This little butter gloss. New feet. Alrighty, that is the final makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. Comment down below your thoughts on both the conversation as well as this look. So with all that being said, right? Like this video, of course, and share it. Without further ado,